Only the most adventurous travelers visit Bouvet Island, and only a very unfortunate soul would wind up there in a lifeboat. The freezing sub-Antarctic Bouvet Island is quite literally in the middle of nowhere, located in the South Atlantic Ocean. It's known for being the most remote island in the entire world. Most modern expeditions onto the island are made by helicopter because landing a boat on Bouvet Island is difficult under the best conditions, and impossible under the average. It is 90% covered in glaciers, under which is an active volcano. The sides of the island are almost all sheer, icy cliffs. Let's put it this way. If you find yourself lost and stuck on Bouvet Island, you'll probably be spending the rest of your now short life with no food and water. That is, of course, unless you can find something to melt ice with. Because of its location, weather researchers have long thought it a great place to put a weather tower. In 1964, Lieutenant Commander Alan Crawford was sent to the island to investigate a new area of land created by lava flow only 10 years prior to the expedition. Him and his team landed via helicopter and began checking out the landscape. There, Crawford saw a lagoon with a very strange and eerie feature: an abandoned lifeboat. Crawford later reported that the abandoned lifeboat on Bouvet Island had no markings on it that would suggest its origins. It also had no motor and no sails. He managed to find the oars on shore, along with a flattened copper tank and a barrel. He was unable to do a thorough search of the area, given the harsh nature of the terrain, but what he was able to search of the landscape turned up nothing else. There was no evidence that people had stayed on the island or died on the island. There was nothing. 2 years after Crawford's Bouvet Island expedition, another expedition did a survey of the area around the lagoon. They described the lagoon but saw no lifeboat, so it must have disappeared by then, but where could it have gone? It's unlikely that another expedition would have retrieved it, as dragging an extra boat back to the water or bringing a lifeboat onto a helicopter are needlessly tedious. All we do know is the lifeboat Crawford had seen is gone. As for the origins of the lifeboat on Bouvet Island, no one has come forward to say it was theirs. It could have been left by an expedition, but the lagoon was no more than 10 years old, so there is only a small space of time during which the lifeboat could have appeared. Research into who visited Bouvet Island during that 10-year span has turned up nothing about an abandoned boat. It seems unlikely that the lifeboat came from a shipwreck, as Bouvet Island is just a small speck in a vast land-free ocean. Visibility is extremely poor as well. Then there is also the question of why the boat was left there at all. Did a shipwreck victim or the victim of a failed expedition die there? If so, why did he not use his boat for shelter? Why did he not camp near the lagoon? If he did perish, where did his equipment and lifeboat go? There are just too many unanswerable questions regarding the mysterious lifeboat at Bouvet Island. It seems we'll never know what happened all those years ago on that cold, desolate rock. The only thing we can do now is hope that something washes ashore, and hopefully that something contains more answers than it does questions. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. It'll definitely make my day. And as always, until next time.